a few months ago, maybe even a few weeks ago, it's hard to tell anymore. The change of pace is so fast. What seems like a few months ago is only a few weeks ago. But a few months ago, Games Workshop revealed the new Deathwatch kill team. And whilst there was some hype around the quality of the kill team and how cool the models were and stuff like that, which I acknowledged. I thought the models, you know, they look cool. I was one of the few people that dared to go against the grain. Dared to go against the grain of what was being said out there. And I said that the new kill team was really bad. And that whilst it looked pretty, it was really bad. And not only was it like bad, like from like what options it came with, but also, you know, so like in game, like right now, here and now, it was going to be like, it was going to be not as good. Obviously, we didn't know the full rules, but I was like, look, I can see what weapons are available in this thing. I can see, you know, I know how GW does things. Like I'm telling you, this is going to be a bad one. And then I also, but most importantly, that wasn't the main thing. That wasn't the main thing. That was just like a little like side thing. The main thing that I said was this kit was a slap in the face to existing Deathwatch and also Imperial Agents players, but you know, mostly Deathwatch players. And I said it was such a rug pull by Games Workshop. All right. And people were like, what do you mean? It's like, it's a rug pull. What do you mean? Like, you know, it's a new kit. Why are you complaining about new kit? It's like, look, Games Workshop tried to kill off Deathwatch at the beginning of 10th edition. And then they got pushed back from the community. So they brought back the rules. They brought back the rules. And they even released like the new Agents of Imperium like faction and stuff. And it really felt like Deathwatch was getting a new lease on life. And what they did is they also, you know, and so a lot of people started investing in the old Deathwatch kill teams, right? Right. This is the important bit. And so you've got to think like, because in Agents of Imperium, the most competent part of that faction, the only bit of that faction that realistically makes it work on any fundamental level is the Deathwatch kill teams. Like, you know, you can collect a full army of Adeptus Arbites if you want, but let's be real here. It's not actually going to allow the faction to be remotely competitive. And yes, we have to talk about things through the lens of being competitive because this whole goddamn edition is the competitive edition. All right? All right, so you can't be like, oh, you can collect them for fun. Oh, Age of Imperium just meant to be fun. No. They're a new faction that were brought out, and we have to look at them, and we have to look at them, all right? And we have to look at them through the lens of being competitive, right? So that's that. But anyway,
you heard me.
And I said that Games Workshop had done a rug pull on everyone who believed them when they said Deathwatch was coming back properly, and everyone who, especially everyone who bought into Agents of Imperium. Agents of Imperium will go down as one of the biggest scams, biggest rug pulls that GW has ever done. Because like I said, the only real part of that whole thing which worked was the old Deathwatch kill teams. And remember, they launched with Agents of Imperium, those launch boxes, and the Ordo Xenos one was basically a Deathwatch box, right? Right? So loads of people went out there and they bought, loads of people went out there and they bought the old Deathwatch kill teams. And because remember, the rules had gone away once, then the rules came back, then the rules were also repeated in the Agents of Imperium. So there was like, look, the old Deathwatch veterans, they're here, they're back, we're great, everyone's going to be having a good time. Okay, there was confidence again in the faction. So when people are confident, they buy models. And then a few months ago, we saw the new Deathwatch kill team. We saw the new Deathwatch kill team. And everyone was wanking off how pretty it was. And I said, this is bad. Because this kill team is not going to be compatible with the old Death Watch veteran rules. So everyone who bought those old veterans and built those models based on what they were confident were now going to be the Death Watch veteran rules was going to get fucked over. Okay? I said they were going to get fucked over. And do you know what I got? Not just from people external to this community, but some of you guys right here. Some of you motherfuckers owe me a goddamn apology. Because you know what I got? Oh no, Mordian, it's totally compatible. It's just an update. You know? And then I went through it and I was like, look, this is not going to be the same. This is going to be shit. You've not got this. You've not got this. You've not got this. This is only one of this in the box rather than this. Blah, blah, blah. I went through it. And I wasn't right about everything. But the main message was this is going to be basically, this is going to fuck you over. If you bought old Death Watch veterans, and not even if you have been supporting Death Watch since 8th edition, if you bought into Death Watch fucking less than a year ago, you were going to get burned by this kill team. And I got told, do you know what I got told? I got told, just wait and see. You're going off the rails, Mordian. You're going crazy over nothing. Over nothing. You don't even know what the rules are going to be. You don't even know what's going to happen. You're going off the rails. You're going off half-cocked. Well, you know what? I'm fully cocked right now. I'm fully fucking cocked because I was fucking right. I was fucking right. Because the new Death Watch rules just dropped. And if you bought the old Death Watch veterans, even if you bought them in 10th edition, only less than a year ago, when Age of the Imperium came out, if you bought them, you're a fucking chump. That's not me saying that. That's what GW is telling you. You're a fucking chump. You bought Age of the Imperium, you're a fucking sucker. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Because here's the new kill team, and let me tell you, you're gonna get to enjoy your agents for another 9 fucking months, and then when the new fucking edition comes out, and the new fucking codex comes out, and the old Death Watch veteran kit's now been taken away. It's gone away now. It's gone away. And now you're going to be, if you bought into Ages of the Imperium, you literally got fucking rug pulled. If you bought into the old Death Watch, you literally got fucking rug pulled. Because the new Death Watch kill team, we're going to look into it right now. I'm going to back this up with fucking receipts. We're going to look into it right now. The new Death Watch kill team, it is, like, at best, if I am being as charitable as I possibly can be, it's 50% compatible with the old team, which means, and if you actually look at the practicalities of the new kit, the practicalities of it, it's massively impactful in a negative way. So let's get into it. Let's fucking pull up these receipts, man. Let's pull these fucking receipts. Let's show that I'm not chatting a load of bollocks. Okay. Let's go. So here we have old. Let's fucking enhance. Let's zoom in. Right. Here we have the old Death Watch Veterans datasheet. The old one, not the current one. We'll get to that in a moment. The old one. You've got all these guys. You basically standard space between profile, death to the alien. You're going to want to remember that ability. Reroll hit rolls of 1 when you're targeting something that isn't when you're targeting that's Imperial Chaos, or rerolls if they are. Basically, you get rerolls against Xenos, right? But this is the thing. This is the biggie. War gear options. So your squad, 1 Death Watch Sergeant, 4 to 9 Death Watch Veterans, everyone comes equipped with bolt, gun, and power weapon. No prescription whatsoever. Everyone gets bolt, gun, and power weapon. And if you want to leave it at that, you fucking can do. But if you want to start stacking up them upgrades, look at that list. Look at that list of war gear options. It's chunky, it's deep, it's thick, it's juicy. It's what you fucking want from a unit which is meant to be specialists from every single chapter, each one bringing their own unique war gear and weapons to the fucking party, where each member of the squad can be equipped in a unique fucking manner and can be its own small character telling its own small story if you want to. Or you can just load the fuck up on all of the fucking hardcore war gear. Okay? You can just load up in it. For every 5 models in this unit, up to 2 models can each have their power weapon replace one of the following. Bolt gun, basically bolt gun and shield, or power weapon and shield. Okay? 2 in a 10-man squad. No, 2 in a 5-man squad, 4 in a 10-man squad. Okay? 4 in a 10-man squad. Remember that. For every 5 models of this unit, up to 2 models each can have their bolt gun and power weapon replaced with 1 Deathwatch Thunderhammer. 2 in a 5-man squad, 4 in a 10-man squad. Remember that. For every 5 models in this unit, 1 model can have its bolt gun replaced with Stalker Baton bolt gun. For every 5 models in the unit, up to 2 models can each have their bolt gun and power weapon replaced with Deathwatch Shotgun. For every 5 models in this unit, you can have for every 5 models in this unit, 1 model can have its bolt gun and power weapon replaced with a frag cannon. So that means you can have 2 frag cannons in a 10-man squad, and you can have 2 Infernus heavy bolters in a 10-man squad for 4 of them in total in a 10-man squad. Then you can have a guy with the Black Shield Blades, a guy, the Sergeant, specifically the Sergeant with the Xenophase Blade, and then you can have a combi weapon. Okay, so what was the most common, what did this all translate into? Well, like I said, you could basically have every single model in the squad with a unique loadout if you wanted to, but of course, through the lens of practicalness, through the lens of competitiveness, you weren't going to do that. You were going to go for basically 1 of 2 loadouts every single time with these squads. You were going to go for 4 power weapon and shield guys and 4 Deathwatch Thunderhammer guys, and then the Sergeant with a Xenophase Blade and 1 guy with Black Shield Blade. So remember, that was one of, if not the most competitive loadouts you had for Deathwatch veterans. Okay? The whole squad getting dialed up to the fucking 9s for melee, going in there so they could snap necks, cash checks. All right? The other option that people went for is they would go for 2 frag cannons and 2 Infernus heavy bolters. And then you'd probably see them load up on some of the other melee stuff as well. Maybe you'd see them go for them having 2 frag cannons, 2 Infernus heavy bolters, and maybe 4 Deathwatch Thunderhammers. But the point is you had 4 of the big guns and some melee, or you had all melee all the way dialed up to the 9s. Okay? Now let's look at the new datasheet. It is the Decimus kill team. But Mordian, this is a new kill team. Oh, it's a new kill team. It's not the same as the old kill team. It's a new kill team. It's a new unit. It's not replacing the old one. Huh, yeah, that's weird. Why the fuck has it got the exact same fucking army rule then? Army rule, unit rule then. Death to the alien. It's not a replacement. The party asked you to not believe the evidence of your own eyes and your own ears, but to believe what they told you. It's the same fuck. So this is a replacement. This is a fucking replacement. Okay. Oh, that looks a bit different. Huh. That looks a bit different, doesn't it? This is you can take it in a 5-man squad or a 10-man squad. But I don't remember having fucking Gravis veterans in the old kill team. Oh, I guess if you bought the old kill team and you put the Gravis veterans are the ones that have the heavy weapons, by the way. I guess you're shit out of luck. But you know, maybe someone will let you use the frag cannon guy to represent a Gravis guy, but Gravis armor's pretty different. It's a pretty different stat line, you know. It's not. I don't think it's really fair. I don't think tournaments, because remember, everything's got to be seen through the competitive fucking lens. I don't think tournaments are going to be okay with you having a standard power armor guy representing someone who's toughness fucking 6 with 3 fucking wounds. I don't fucking think that's going to be the case. I don't think it's going to be the fucking case. I think they're probably going to be like, no. But maybe you put him on a 40 mil base. Maybe. Okay. Maybe there's ways around that. Okay. Let's get into the war gear options. Well, firstly, so everything's a lot more prescribed now. Did you build your Deathwatch Sergeant with a combi weapon? You're shit out of fucking luck. I want to make sure I'm not lying here. Nope, no option for a combi weapon now. You're shit out of luck. Did you give your sergeant? Did you give your sergeant a Xenophase blade? Well, I guess you're shit out of luck then, aren't you? Because the sergeant can't take the Xenophase blade anymore. Oh, yeah, no, someone else can. A guy with a bolt pistol, but now, so now your sergeant, you know, the guy that maybe you know, because maybe like we said, Deathwatch are like a whole squad of characters. They're really fluffy. They're really flavorful. You know, now your sergeant, he's been demoted. Yeah, you can just call it a power sword. Yeah, we're not even got to the main bit, guys. This is all just the little bits. Okay, it's all those little bits. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could just. You know, it's okay. Plasma pistol could be combi weapon. Yeah, okay, yeah. Or the combi, or the guy maybe built it with a combi plasma. That's a plasma pistol now. Yeah, okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe. You know, or we could just say that, I mean, you know, I don't know why you, the player, are having to do all the work to adapt your fucking army to some arbitrary decisions that Games Workshop made. But sure, you do the fucking legwork. You know, God forbid Games Workshop try and fucking accommodate you and wash your balls for a fucking change. God forbid. God forbid. But anyway, sure. It's not a big deal. Okay, sure. Each Gravis veteran is equipped with Infernus Heavy Bolter, Bolt Pistol, and Close Combat Weapon. Remember that. It's going to become relevant very, very soon. For every 5 Deathwatch models of the unit, 1 Deathwatch veteran is equipped with a Stalker Bolt Rifle. For every 5 models of the unit, 1 Deathwatch veteran is equipped with a Heavy Thunderhammer. For every 5 models of the unit, 1 Deathwatch veteran is equipped with the Marksman Bolt Carbine. Okay, so it's very prescribed now. So before, if you had a 5-man kill team, and you made that 5-man kill team so that you had two Deathwatch Thunderhammers, which you could do, and 2 guys with power swords and shields, which you could do, and your sergeant with Xenophase blade and combo weapon, which you could do, that loadout's fucking gone now. That fucking loadout's gone now. That's just gone. Do you want to know why it's gone? Because look at the fucking war gear options. For every 5 models in the unit, up to 1 model's Infernus Heavy Bolter can be replaced with one of the following. Can be replaced. Not in addition. Can be replaced. So before, in a 5-man squad, I could take a frag cannon and an Infernus Heavy Bolter. Now, I get one or the other. In a 10-man squad, before, I got 2 frag cannons, 2 Infernus Heavy Bolters. Now, I get to pick. I get half the number. Half the number. Before, I used to be able to get 4 Deathwatch Heavy Thunderhammers. 4 Deathwatch Heavy Thunderhammers. Now, in a 10-man squad, I get 2. And guess what? I have to pick between the Deathwatch Heavy Thunderhammers and Power Weapon and Shield. So I can't even I don't even get the good fucking grace to have 2 guys with Thunderhammers and 2 guys with shields and power weapons. Now, at best, out of previously 8 melee weapons, 8 good melee weapons, I get 2. I get 2. I get 2. So everyone who built their fucking Deathwatch veterans, with 4 power swords, 4 shields, 4 heavy thunder hammers, get bent. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, I wonder who possibly said this was going to happen. I wonder who possibly called this. I wonder who said GW was lying to you. I wonder who said GW was going to fuck you. I wonder who said that, oh, sure, I can wait and see, but is waiting and seeing really going to make a difference? Nope. Here we are, after several months of waiting and seeing, and did anything change? Was I proven wrong? Or did I somehow predict this with unerring accuracy? Send me to the black ships. Send me to the black ships. I'm clearly a psyker. Let the Black Templars bum me and destroy me and chain me up. Send me to the black ships. Send me to the black ships. And it goes on. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And to everyone, including, and I know Mad Larkin is just saying this to troll me, and Mad Larkin, I love you, don't worry, I'm not actually that upset. To everyone who says, Mordian, these are not a replacement, bro. I already covered that, so fucking listen. Because I said they've got the same fucking datasheet ability, but also, what's GW's number 1 policy these days? If we don't sell the models, you don't get rules. If we don't sell the models, you don't get rules. Where's the Deathwatch kill team? Where's the Deathwatch veteran box? Oh, I can't find it. I can't see it. No. The party tells you to reject the evidence of your own eyes and your own ears and to believe what they tell you. This isn't a replacement. This is an addition. Well, you know what? I'll happily wait and see for a few more months. I'll happily wait and see, but you know what? I don't think it's going to change anything. Do you think waiting and seeing a few more months is going to make any fucking difference at this point? And you know what? As Nathan James has just said in chat, y'all are missing the point. They just keep doing this at this point across the board. Across the board. And that's why I started this stream. That's why I started this stream with quoting our darkest hour. When will the lesson be learned? When will the lesson be learned? There you go. There you go. And so that is why. So that's my beef. That's the beef. That's the vindication. That's the vindication. Deathwatch veterans, any Deathwatch veteran players, new Deathwatch players who bought in with 10th edition, who bought in with Agents of Imperium, your existing collections of kill team veterans just got fucked. Just got fucked. And you know what? Some of you are saying right now, like, oh, well, you know, GW does this all the time. You know what? You're saying that with the benefit of at least 2 years worth of hindsight. Think about it. How many people started this game in 10th edition? How many people started this game in the last 2 years? How many people started this game with fucking Space Marine, the video game? Okay? How many people started Death Watch at the beginning of this year only to get fucked? How many people got back into Death Watch when the rules, or got into Death Watch the first time when the rules came back? How many people got into Death Watch with the Agents of Imperium box set? All of this happened in the last 2 years. A lot of this has happened, that the significant part of it happened in the last 12 months. People talk about the pace of change. People talk about, oh, well, why? People say, why should you expect your models to be permanently useful? Games Workshop's a business. They need to be able to, grow, and to do that, they need to be able to sell models. Yeah, well, you know what? Thanks to you fuckheads, we've got to the point where you can buy an army, and less than 12 months later, you're getting fucked. This is what happens. It's what happens when you let GW do what GW does. This is what I've seen it all before. The question you should be asking yourself is, how did I know I was going to be right? The question you should ask yourself is, how did I know this was going to happen? Because I've been playing this game for a really fucking long time. All you greenhorns coming in here who start with 10th edition, even start with 9th edition. All you greenhorns who started in the last 2 years coming in here. Not to wank myself off. I've been playing this game for over 2 decades, and I've been playing this game competitively for 14 fucking years. And GW, right now, as we are speaking, right now, is the worst they have ever been. I'm calling it. They are worse right now than they were in 7th edition. And 7th edition was bad. Because you know what the difference in 7th edition, the most infamous edition of all of Warhammer 40k? 10th edition, in my mind, is now the most infamous edition. And I'll tell you why. Because at least in 7th edition, they didn't take stuff away from you. They just fucked you because they kept releasing new stuff that was more and more broken. But at least you could still use your old stuff, even if it meant you got bummed. In this new GW, not only do they release stuff that's always fucking broken, I mean, after 2 years, and after an untold amount of balance badges, how are we still in this situation? Number one. But number two, they take your old stuff away from you and they make you buy the new stuff. They make you buy the new stuff. But hey, what do I know? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, what do you think? Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian glory hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Redfield, 32, Jurgens Miasma, Try Again, Bragg, RJ, Scorpion, Bonbon Vert, Lord Pryor, Nicholas Walsh, John Stubbs, Guardian, Varney, Sword, Fish Trombone, Picklock the Forged. Seriously guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and of course, as always, see you guys next time.